Hey guys, it's Bromos and welcome to my YouTube channel. I know that the audio and the last two videos were not that great due to my MacBook's mic, so I decided to buy myself a real mic, known as the Yeti's mic. I'll post a link in the description below if anyone's interested in buying. So today's video will be about WKHS in terms of why I like it and what we can expect to see from this. So far my average on this is $3.62. Let's get started. A quick glance at this already tells me that this is at an uptrend. The first pattern that comes to mind is the rising pennant where it already made its 3 bounces off its support area. The other patterns that I see are the bull flag pullback to the previous resistance of the ascending triangle. I can't stress enough how important it is to find setups with chart patterns having a pullback to another chart pattern because more than likely you have a good chance of it reversing back up in my opinion. Also wanted to include that there's also a symmetric triangle. Notice how on Monday it closed with a doji bouncing off the 2050 SMA line and then went back above the previous resistance of the ascending and symmetric triangle. That right there is confirmation. Stronger confirmation would be the next candle closing higher than it did, which it did. Yes, I know that candlestick is not amazing given that we can see its top wick, but it still made a higher low, which is a win in my eyes. To top things off, we can see that the 20 SMA line doesn't want to stay below the 50 SMA line. The RSI and MCAD are still maintaining an upward trend. Some levels of support based on the daily are $3.40, $3.28, $3.10, and $3. I recommend people to have their stop loss in the range of $3.28 to around $3 because the $3.28 area has multiple indicators that make it a strong support area. Remember when we saw the doji bounce off there? Some levels of resistance based off the daily are $3.75 and $3.95. Now let's take a look at the weekly. The weekly shows at one point it was at a long downward trend, but then broke out with a strong move that lasted for a long time before pulling back to a stronger area of support before breaking out again. I like how it's currently holding the 2050 200 SMA line. Some support areas on the weekly are $3.30, $3.14, and $2.76. I don't recommend anyone using the $2.76 as their stop loss unless they had an insane entry and are playing the long game, which I think most people are in this case, but I'm not entirely too sure. Yeah, it is a support area, but having that as a stop loss when your entry's like $3.50 or 60 cents is like a bad risk reward ratio in my opinion. So in other words, if you had my average for example, and you want to risk off the 50 SMA line on the weekly, then your reward needs to be at least 46% since you're risking around 23%. You need to ask yourself, can you really justify yourself in risking that much for the reward amount? Or can you do better? If we're taking into consideration of the support level of the daily, then I think it would make sense to have our stop loss at around $3.10 since it's the lower value of the 200 SMA on the daily versus the 200 SMA on the weekly. Some resistance to note are $4 and $4.50. Now let's take a look at the monthly. Monthly shows that it was in a downtrend, but managed to break out of it and pull back to several chart pattern previous resistance, which are now support area and bounced off of it. What's even more beautiful is that after its doji bounced off support, it kept making higher lows each month. Because the support on the monthly is way lower than the support on the weekly and daily, I won't even be considering it at all and sticking with the daily and weekly support. As for the resistance, it seems like $4 is a major one. If that breaks, then there's a good chance we could see $5.50, $6.50, $8.50, and $12. Of course, those price targets could take a while, and personally, I would rather aim for $4.50. But I definitely do see this as a play that one could get a big return on if they wait long enough, in my opinion. To go over what I just explained, the reason why I see value in this is because it has an overall upward trend, short and long term on the daily, weekly, and monthly. My stop loss will be around $3.10, and hopefully I won't get faked out like last time when it dipped below the 200 SMA and ended up moving higher in the daily. Yeah, poor me. Multiple chart patterns are at play, and we should be seeing something soon, in my opinion. If you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. If you have any questions or suggestions, or just want to express your happiness or anger, then feel free to leave a comment below. Have a good day.